So we've talked about what reverse wholesaling is. We've talked about how to find sellers, how to get leads. Let's now talk a little bit about how to find buyers. So the first way to find buyers is just to reach out to me and ask. I know a lot of people in a lot of markets. So as you start to find leads, if you're struggling to find your own buyers, just hit me up and I'm happy to introduce you to like legit vetted people that I've worked with that I know and trust, that they're not going to like go around you, right? The second option you've got is to take advantage of people that have done some search engine optimization. So all we're going to do is literally type in "we buy houses" and we'll do, San Diego, California, and look at who comes up first. Now we're going to ignore the ads, although you could reach out to the people that are running ads. That shows they're trying to find leads. And we're going to look at who are the first ones that pop up. We buy houses, San Diego. This looks good to me. They appear to be local guys, not like a national group. Home investors or like the We Buy Ugly Houses people, I wouldn't reach out to them. Or there's a couple other like national ones. We're really looking for the people that are local guys that you can build a relationship with. So a good way to do that is land on their site, click on their About Us. Yeah, these guys seem great. So somebody like this, I would just call and say, hey, I'm looking to reverse wholesale properties. Basically, I'll go find leads. I'll do all the work. I'll send you pictures. I'll send you a description. You simply run comps on it. Tell me what you want to pay. I'll even do the negotiation. And if I can get the deal done, I want you to pay me a wholesale fee. That's it. Guys like this are going to be very familiar with that. So it's not going to be like odd or freak them out. But that's one place you could start. Let's look and see if there's a couple other ones that look decent here. This is a horrible website. I'm hoping it just didn't load properly for them. Wow. Okay. This one's awful. Really awful. It's the worst pop-up I've ever seen. But this one, hopefully the people that built this website never see this. Yeah, I'm having a hard time even finding their like info. So if it were me, I would just give up on that one. But I'd reach out to the top, several in your market. Clever's one that's like a national, like realtor type thing. So I wouldn't mess with them. This one looks pretty good to me as well. So I'd reach out and see if they're interested in working with you. Now, you don't need a ton of people, like literally one or two people that are legit that you can consistently bounce leads off of that get back to you in a timely manner is what's important. That's really the big thing is, do they do what they say they're going to do? And are they responsive? You want somebody that can get you a number within like 24 hours. Anytime we're going to meet with sellers, that's what we tell them. Give me about 24 hours and I'll have a cash offer for you after our appointment, right? So if they're not able to get back to you in that time frame consistently, then you're going to probably want to move on to somebody else. So that's one place you could start. Another option on Facebook, there's several like investor groups. There's typically going to be local ones for your market. So if I search like Indianapolis real estate investors, there's groups like this that you would want to apply to join if it's private or just kind of like peruse through. You could reach out to the people that run the group, which you can normally find that info under About. You can see who the moderators are and just, Slate Realty is the one you'd reach out to in this instance. The other thing you can do is look through just like the discussions and who's consistently posting and commenting. Reach out to them, hey, I'm looking to reverse wholesale. Here's how this would work. Are you interested in working together? And you want to kind of be upfront with them. Like, if it's a property you want, I'll negotiate it with you. If you try to go around me to the seller, like, I'm just not going to send you anything else. I'll just find somebody else to work with, right? You do want to have a couple options. When I first started doing this, there was one guy I sent everything to, and he started doing kind of that like bum stuff. He'd tell me he was going to close and then wouldn't close, or just tell me he wouldn't do a deal, and then I'd find out later through the grapevine that he bought it from the seller around me. So I cut that guy out and moved to other people that wanted to run their business with integrity. Interestingly enough, that particular guy actually got foreclosed on and sued by all of his lenders, investors, and banks for being a dirtbag. So, what goes around comes around kind of a thing. So you can look on there. The other thing you can do, there's this group that is huge. It's called Wholesaling Houses Full Time on Facebook. Now, you're going to see a lot of terrible advice in this group. You're going to see a lot of people doing stuff wrong, doing stuff sketchy. But if you go in here, search, and do, say, Indianapolis, you'll find somebody who says, any buyers looking for a fix and flip. And you can click on the comments, go down and see, like, look, here's me from 3 years ago, with me saying, you know, what I'm interested in, what I'm looking for. And you could then just reach out and say, hey, I noticed in this group, you said you're buying here. Are you still active? Right. It's kind of funny that the random one is one of my old ones. This is actually somebody I know in Indianapolis. Great guy. That is somebody that I would be comfortable like trying to reverse wholesale to as well. You'll see on a lot of these, people literally will just like drop their email. Look, there's me on another one. So, you know, you can see this as a resource that I've used. So that's another good one. People will just drop their emails and you can just email them. Hey, here's what I'm looking to do. I've got a steady stream of leads. If you're interested in working together, kind of let me know. The last thing I'll recommend is biggerpockets.com. I used to be a lot more active on BiggerPockets than I am right now. But you can create a free account. They have like paid plans and stuff, but you don't really need that. It's kind of overkill. And you can network directly on BiggerPockets. So you can click on this network tab and you can click on members. And then you can do by keywords, by location, all kinds of stuff. It looks like you have to have a paid account to do that level of stuff, but just members, you can search right there. And you can sort by, you know, who's newest, who posts the most, and you can kind of look through like the descriptions here of seeing what do they do, what are they looking for. This is a great way to network and to find people. So that's another good way to potentially find buyers to work with.